and less oi? Of course you are. If you're ready for simple, tiny tweaks, not giant leaps, to your eats, your moves, your peeps, your beliefs, and your life, you are in the right place. Each episode will leave you moving, feeling, and looking even more incredible while keeping the oysters at bay. And I'm not referring to the bivalve mollusks. Here's your host, the queen of more joy and less oi, Bethanne Wellness Weiss.
Hey there, fellow Joyster. It's your balance boosting, booty walking, gravity defying, tell it like it really is host, Bethanne Wellness Weiss, and I'm coming at you with another round of tiny tweaks that'll keep you moving, grooving, and far away from the dreaded nursing home brochure aisle. Because let's face it, I am so looking forward to spending my golden years in my nursing home of choice. Said no one ever. But falling? Unfortunately, that's something way too many people end up doing, and not in a fun trust fall with your coworkers kind of way. And boy, oh boy, have I been there. You are already very aware that I struggled with dizziness, vertigo, balance challenges, coupled with feet that belong on a rotisserie chicken for most of my life. Well, I can't get rid of the feet, but my tiny tweaks have helped me literally stand, move, and do things that at one time I could not even imagine I could do. There was a time I couldn't walk a straight line in the supermarket, even while holding on to the cart, or wagon for my fellow New Yorkers, without feeling like I might faceplant into the kumquats. And I know there are many dizzy people out there, kind of like me, maybe even you or someone you know, that can abso-freaking-lutely relate. Fast forward, and a couple of decades later, bam! I can literally hike up mountains that are 8,000 feet above sea level, be close to the edge, and not feel like I'm going to plot into the sea below. This ability to hike like a billy goat is partially due to the fact that I strengthened my glutes, because these glutes were made for climbing, and that's just what they'll do. Okay, now going down is another story thanks to my fragile little chicken ankles. But, pun intended, moving has kept me upright and not falling. And I'm teaching students older than me how to stay vertical, vital, and vibrant with, you guessed it, tiny tweaks to posture, movement, mindset, and especially the cheeks. Yes, those cheeks. So, if you've got a booty, a brain, and bones, this episode is for you. Let's get this party started with a little quiz to get that brain warmed up, shall we? I know you love quizzes, so go grab your blingy or your unblingy little notepad, or even just a piece of paper and a pen. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okie dokie artichoke. Answer true or false to the following 8 questions. Number 1, falls are the leading cause of injuries in adults 65 and over. Number 2, if you fall once, you're twice as likely to fall again.
Wow.
Number 3, 75% of falls happen at home. Number 4, falls are a normal part of aging and cannot be prevented. Number 5, you should move less to avoid falls. Oh boy. Number 6, you can't regain strength or flexibility. 7, balance and posture training equals better brain, better balance, and better booty. By Beth, of course. Number 8, 50% of all falls can be prevented with simple, tiny tweaks. Well, obviously, I would not be doing this podcast if number 8 wasn't true, but also true are numbers 1, 2, 3, and 7. So if you marked 4, 5, and 6 as true, oi to the vey, we need to talk. No worries, soon to be recovering oyster, you are definitely in the right place. And here are the cold, hard facts. Falls are the number 1 cause of ER visits and non-illness related deaths for people over 65. And falls are affecting peeps a lot younger as well. And the wild part, most of them happen at home, your safe zone, your sacred space. But, pun very much intended again, falls are not inevitable. They are not just part of getting old, and they are totally preventable with Sing it with me. You know the drill by now. Tiny tweaks. Let's jump into 10-ish of my faves that'll help you age safely, stay upright, and thrive in the place of your choosing. Tiny tweak takeaway number 1. Be aware and not mindful. Because who wants a more full mind, am I right? Eyes and girls front. Yep, those girls. Posture proud. Brain engaged, and if I catch one more person hunched over their cell phone whilst walking like Quasimodo in yoga pants, I swear I'm gonna plots. Squat like a toddler, don't fold over like a napkin, and keep that pinky toe on the floor. Feel them, use them. That pinky toe didn't just go to market. That collapsing knee thing, huge fall risk, even for the youngins, and I witness this daily. Bonus reminder, every time you get up off the couch or the toilet, wake up those dozing assets. No, acetol isn't just funny. It's one of the most common causes of joint pain and falls. Don't let your glutes go ghost on you.
Okay.
Tiny tweak takeaway number 2. Move in weird, wonderful ways. Brush your teeth, use your keys, wipe your privates with the less dominant hand. Notice I don't say non-dominant. It's just underutilized. March in place, lift your knees, kick your own butt, all while you're waiting for your coffee. Walk sideways, walk backwards, be careful with that one, and turn your head and from your waist as well. I did dizziness therapy, folks. Quick head turns saved me. It's why I teach it in every class. Don't end up like the late legendary Maniac, aka my dad Manny, who drove like his mirrors were decorative accessories. And stair climbing is glute gold. Weak glutes equals grumpy knees, grumpy hips, and grumpy you. Fix that tuchus of yours for God's sake and get off of it. Tiny tweak takeaway number 3. Practice getting up without grabbing on. You've been training since episode 1. Woohoo! Go you! Practice standing from chairs without grabbing onto anything, especially not yourself. And eventually from the floor too. I know you're working on that. No more couch hugging or panic scooting. We are training for independence here, peeps. Not starring in a Life Alert commercial.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Tiny tweak takeaway number 4. Walk on uneven ground. Not like a daredevil, like a carefully aware diva or devo. Your nervous system loves the challenge. I had to do this walking on the beach barefoot, and I'm telling you, it is a game changer. It sharpens all of your muscles, including your core and your stabilizers, and it trains your reaction time, your coordination, and your balance. Plus, life doesn't happen on flat ground, and neither does joy. Tiny tweak takeaway number 5. Sit less, stand more. You and gravity, you're new besties now. Stand to fold laundry, walk whilst you talk to your BFF, or while you fire your life coach, add a dance move or 2, and you're building strength and mobility just by being vertical. You go, girlfriend or boyfriend. Tiny tweak takeaway number 6. Train with a pro. Group classes, a trainer who gets it, someone who speaks fluent, joister? Hint, hint, I may know someone. And by the way, feel free to share this episode and all of them with anyone you know who truly believes that falling is inevitable. And hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. Tiny tweak takeaways 7 through 10. Home, sweet, safe home. Get those eyes checked yearly. Light your hallways. Nightlights aren't just for kids. Ditch the slip and slide rugs, double stick tape them or toss them. Declutter. If you're hurtling over laundry piles, we really need a separate intervention because clutter is postponed decisions.
Oh.
That sounds like a future episode. You're welcome. Look, I've shared these simple tweaks with people I know and love, and some ignored them and keep falling, into the powerful vortex of oi. It breaks my heart, but I'll keep sharing because I believe in your potential. You don't have to be a statistic. You don't have to settle for a future of grab bars, grippy socks, and 2-mile-per-hour scoots. Muscles are connected to tendons, tendons to bones. Strengthen the muscles, and you strengthen the whole chain. And you know this already. Bones last long after we go, but muscles, we've got to use them or lose them. And falls, they don't just break bones, they break confidence, independence, and joy, but not for you, Joyster, not on my watch. If you're under 65, you got lots of time to build up your brain, your balance, and your booty. If you're over 65, the best time to start? Yesterday. And the next best time to start? Right now. And if this episode felt like a loving kick in the assets, good. That means it worked. I care, and deeply. I've walked this walk. And now I climb, I twist, I laugh, and I help others do the same. So make sure you subscribe to the More Joy, Less Oy podcast so you never miss an episode, launching every Sunday. And share this with anyone you know who could use a little more joy and a lot less oy. I love to help. You are never too old, too jiggly, or too oy-filled to start making tiny tweaks. Stick around, Joysters, because the upcoming episodes are going to be even more of a slap upside your fine young assets than the last ones, but in the sweetest, most loving way. Think peanut butter pie and fine or fabulously cheap wine. In fact, the next episode is all about something your doc, your BFF, and even your mirror are too afraid to tell you, but I am abso-freaking-lutely not. No one seems to be talking about it, so I will. Intrigued? You should be. You'll want to tune into episode 8 and beyond as we take on the real oysters in your life and punt them straight into the Museum of Past Oy where they belong. Until then, keep moving those fine young assets of yours one tiny tweak at a time. Thank you so much for joining me. Even if one tiny tweak has inspired you, I invite you to subscribe to the podcast and share it with anyone you know who could use a little more joy and a lot less oy in their lives, and who can't. Feel free to reach out to me. Visit my website at BethannWellness.com and find me on Facebook at Bethanne Wellness, and feel free to email me at Bethanne@moveyourassets.com. I would love to hear from you.